What would happen if you had a completely random inventory and grow a garden? I'm gonna put that to the test and try to go from 0 to 1 trillion shekels in only 10 hours. And if I fail, I will let a random subscriber log into my account for a whole day. That is the last thing I want to do. So let's start the timer now. So to make things completely random, we're gonna be spinning a wheel to decide my starter items. All right, let's see what we get. It's only a few things. Surely we get something good here. And we get 25 carrot seeds and 5 watering cans. Okay. All right, we have our 25 carrot seeds and we have our 5 watering cans. Let's just put these seeds down. Nice. So it is raining, which is perfect because we can actually stack up the wet mutation here. Because if I just take one of these real quick and try to sell it, we make 18 shekels. That is not gonna get us to 1 trillion. Thankfully, with each milestone we hit, I will spin more and more rare seeds and items to help us hit our goal. And our first milestone is at 1,000 shekels. We're gonna have to make sure these carrots have a lot of mutations. All right, how many of these got wet? Almost none of these. There's like 3 that got wet. Okay. That's not very good. We need more mutations. Thankfully, we have a Zen event coming any second now. Just like that. There it is. Oh. Boom. The carrot now has a tranquil mutation. That is a 20x value. That's exactly what we need. All right. Since our goal is only at 1,000, it should be theoretically kind of easy to get. Like, look at this one. This one's big and it has tranquil. We'll pick up this other tranquil one too. Let's see how much these 3 carrots sell for. Boom. Just like that. We hit 1,000. Easy enough. We now unlocked our next wheel spin. This wheel spin is nice because it has slightly better seeds and items. All right. What do we get added to the inventory now? Please something good. Oh, 7 daffodil seeds and 2 basic sprinklers. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Also, because we hit our first goal, we're gonna do a pet spin. Right now, we can only get common and uncommon pets. So let's see what is the first pet we get. Hopefully, we get something good like the Shiba Inu. I really need... No way. No way. Wait, that is actually perfect. All right, a lot is going on, but we have our 7 daffodil seeds, our 2 basic sprinklers, and our Shiba Inu. So let's put you down, buddy. Of course, we're gonna put down our daffodil seeds. Hopefully, those are good money. I actually don't remember. The nice thing about this challenge is that I don't need these basic sprinklers now, but I know they'll be so useful later on. Oh, this just got hit with tranquil. Ooh, this one's tranquiled and chilled. Let's see how much this one is worth. It is worth 18,000 shekels. Wait, that is actually so good. Our next goal is at 100k. So we're gonna have to make sure we make a lot of money here. 38k. Okay. Oh, another one just got hit with tranquil. These things are a lot more expensive than I thought. I love these. Sell it. 36k. Why was that so much? I think it was bigger than the rest. We're already at 75,000 shekels. And it's a thunderstorm, bruh. What? Dang. The tranquil event's over, which really sucks. But if we could get a daffodil hit with lightning and make it shocked, oh my gosh, that would be so nice. I think the odds of that happening are pretty low, but we're gonna keep an eye out. And can you dig up a seed, please? I desperately need your help here. You're not doing anything. Oh my gosh, one just got struck, shocked and wet. We are selling this immediately. How much is this worth? 91k. We hit our next goal already. Oh my gosh. You know what that means? We get yet another wheel spin. Now we're onto the rare / legendary wheel spin. So basically anything here is better than carrots. I will take it. Oh, 13 bamboo seeds and 2 advanced sprinklers. And I just realized it is literally a thunderstorm again. What are the odds of that? All right, we have our 13 bamboo seeds and our 2 advanced sprinklers. Let's plant down these bamboos. Oh no, the thunderstorm just ended. Dang it. Oh, wait, that's about to be a giant bamboo. Bro, look how big this thing got. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show all my friends. I forgot no one's in here. Thankfully, I have metal. Right now, metal is giving away 500,000 Robux a day just for completing Roblox quests. And with every quest you complete, you earn 100 Robux, allowing you to buy something for your avatar like these big eyes. Maybe not. I look kind of scary. I gotta take these off. All you need to do to complete quests are download metal on your PC, start a quest, and then launch Roblox. Once you complete the quest requirements, clip it using metal, and then you can claim your Robux. Not only that, every time someone uses your code to sign up, you earn 50 Robux. So feel free to use my code GOPEACHGO. You have till the end of August to complete as many quests as possible. So use the link in my description to start now. All right, back to the video. Because we also hit the 100k goal, that means we can roll for another pet. All right, I'm not familiar with quite a lot of these animals, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see what we get. I don't know what's good, what's bad. I'll just take anything at this point. Ooh, honeybee. That is the one I'm pretty familiar with. All right, honeybee has been acquired. Now, every 18 minutes, he'll fly to a fruit and pollinate it. It's not the craziest mutation. It's only like a 3x value, but it is another mutation we could add to our fruits to help us get closer to the 1 trillion shekel goal. And we need to start making progress now because I'm getting kind of scared. I do not want to give my account to a random subscriber. There is a lot of very expensive fruit and seeds on there. Our next goal is at 1,000,000 shekels. I really hope we can get there. We got a long way to go. But that starts with getting these bamboo mutated. I think what'll also help us is this Sheba. Hopefully they can dig up a seed. If you see my video on the Shebas, you know they get pretty powerful, but I only have one and he's okay. He's decent. So I don't know what he'll be able to do. Oh, corruption event has begun. Corruption's really nice because it's a 20x just like Tranquil. Oh, this is a corrupt and sandy bamboo. Let me sell you, buddy. How much is this? 100k. Okay, we're making good progress. 2 more corrupt bamboo we can pick up. Nice. Let's sell these guys. 200k. Okay, we only need about 400k more. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to the small one? Oh, you hit the big one. Let's go. Yeah, we're just gonna sell that one immediately. Do we hit our next goal? 1.5 mil. Yep, let's go. Now that we hit the next milestone, we can spin for even better seeds. All right, this is a mix of legendary and mythical seeds, and we get 3 mango seeds and 4 what? 4 advanced sprinklers. Oh my gosh. We also get a legendary pet wheel spin. I'm also not very familiar with a lot of these pets, so let's just see what we get. Hopefully something that gives a mutation would theoretically be best. Snail. The snail is actually pretty good. I'm not mad about that one. All right, we got everything. We got our 4 advanced sprinklers, bringing our total up to 6 advanced sprinklers, 3 mango seeds, and our snail. Let's put you down, buddy. This side's kind of empty. Let's put the mango seeds over here, and then we'll save the advanced sprinklers a little longer. And yeah, this is definitely a random inventory because no way I would have all of these pets together. This is like the weirdest combination of fruits and pets I've ever seen. Anyways, we got a bunch of corrupt bamboo. Let's pick these up and sell them. 700k. Bring our total to almost 3 million. Oh, Sheba just dug up a watermelon seed. Thanks, buddy. Now, if you guys didn't know, the snail has a 5% chance when I harvest a plant, it'll drop a seed. So that's actually really good. We could get some crazy seeds if we harvest enough fruit. And because I'm so down bad and I have no watering cans, I know a way to get a free one. If we go to the shop, we could get this one for free. And of course, there's a super seed right here, literally on the first buy. And there's literally nothing I can do about it, bro. I'm not allowed to spend Robux. Later in this video, I will actually have a chance to spin Robux, so we'll see if I actually land on it. We are doing pretty good on time. It's only been roughly an hour, and so we're making decent progress. At this point, there's literally nothing else to do other than wait. These mango trees are gonna take a decent amount of time to grow, and obviously when there's no mutations, there's not much we could do. So we're just gonna wait about an hour and see what happens. The Tranquil event is here, and I think a mango just got hit with one. And it's also a frost event, so we could get chilled or frozen. This could be really good, actually. Let's see how much this Tranquil mango is worth. 177,000. Not too bad, but not very good as well. Oh my gosh. I was not paying attention, but we somehow got a carrot seed. Sammy, you're finally putting in the work, man. Oh my gosh. I think that's the first time he's done something useful. I'm not gonna lie. Carrots are not gonna help us hit our goal, buddy. Anyways, we've been AFKing a good amount of time here. I don't think we should pick these up yet because I think it'll be worth it to wait. These will surely not get us enough money. Let me see when the next Tranquil event begins because it might be worth waiting until then. Oh, it's in 20 minutes. I don't mind waiting 20 minutes, but that's time we're wasting on our goal. And let's not forget, if I don't hit my goal in that time, I will have to give my account to a random subscriber for a whole day. It's a big risk, but I think we're gonna just AFK until the Tranquil event. I think we need to. So I guess I'll be back in 20 minutes. We'll do a cool jump cut. 3, 2, 1. No way. I had the recording paused Oh my gosh. Did it show it? Guys, we just got the sugar apple. What the heck? Bro, Sammy, are you insane? I really hope I got that on recording to show it's real. Bro, we just got a whole prismatic seed. Plant this down immediately. I have one watering can, but screw it. There it goes. It's literally been like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we should definitely be able to hit our next goal soon now. Depending on how long it takes for it to grow, I can tell it's gonna take a while. Maybe we put an advanced sprinkler. Does that help speed up the growth process? This might be dumb. I don't know, but we're gonna put it down. Well, I just ruined yet another jump transition. That sucks. All right, we're gonna continue AFKing because we have to wait for that sugar apple to grow. And then obviously we're gonna wait for the Zen event to hit. So we'll be back when that happens. All right, the Tranquil event is about to start, or Corrupt event. And our sugar apple is only half grown. That kind of sucks because if we could get some Tranquil sugar apples, I don't know if these work, but I'm gonna put down another advanced sprinkler. Screw it. We need it to grow quicker, please. At least we can get these mangoes Tranquil because that'll definitely be very nice. Screw it. We'll put down another advanced sprinkler. Hopefully that doubles the growth. I don't even know if this was smart or not. Please someone tell me in the comments. It does not seem to be growing faster. I kind of regret this. I think I'm gonna start picking up some of these Tranquil mangoes just to see how much I could get for all of these guys. All right, we picked up quite a lot of them. Let's see how much we get when we sell all of these. 2.6 million. Beautiful. We only need 3 million to hit our next goal. Sadly, I don't think this sugar apple will grow in time, so it's all up to the rest of these mangoes to get Tranquil. Please. And it's gone. Dang. I think we still did pretty good, but sadly not enough to hit our next goal. We're gonna leave the rest of these mangoes up so they can get mutated. And the sugar apple only needs 5% more until it starts growing the fruit. So I guess we just sit here and wait even more. Yo, look how tiny my sugar apples are. I'm used to growing them really big, so it feels weird seeing them normal size. Let's see how much the base value of one of these go for. Surely a good amount. 43k. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So if we could stack up some mutations on those, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro, I went AFK for literally 2 minutes and it's a meteor shower right now. Look how many of these sugar apples got hit with Celestial. Bro, all of these. Celestial is 120x value. Bro, we're picking up everything. I can't believe that. What the heck? I was literally gone for like 2 minutes. Bro, we have so many fruits to sell and they all have Celestial. Sell all. How much is this worth? 42 million shekels. Oh my gosh. Just like that, we breezed past the 10 million shekel goal. Of course, unlocking us 2 new wheel spins. First, we have our mythical / divine wheel spin. I do see some Robux in here, which would be very nice to get. If not, there's still some pretty good seeds in here. Let's see. Give me something good here. Oh, do we land on the Robux? Oh, 3,000 Robux and 2 shocked mutation sprays. We don't even get a seed here. We get 3,000 Robux. Now it's time to spin the mythical pet wheel. These are all the mythical pets that are available in the game. I'm familiar with a good amount of these. We got the butterfly. We got the mimic octopus. Pet of choice. Oh my gosh. That would be OP, but the odds of getting it are incredibly low. All right, let's roll it and see what we get. Pet of choice would be so nice. And we get a butterfly. Wow. That's actually incredible. We now have our butterfly. Let's add him to the team. Now, what's really good about him is every 30 minutes, he'll fly over to a fruit with over 5 mutations, remove all of the mutations, and turn it rainbow, which is a 50x value. Oh my gosh. This mango is huge. What the heck? Where did this come from? We also got our shocked mutation sprays. We only got 2 of them, so we have to use them very wisely. And of course, we have 3,000 Robux. Now, we of course didn't get a seed this time around, but with the 3,000 Robux, we technically could buy a seed. Like if I want to buy this Elder Strawberry, it's only 957, but that would be spending quite a lot of Robux. So I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. But one thing I do want to do, it's only 37 Robux. I gotta buy this super seed. What if it's something good? Boom, we bought it. Let's also get the free shekels. We have 1 super seed. We're gonna plant it right right here. Boom. Bro, I'm so scared to see what it is. All right, 3, 2, 1. Gold pepper. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a divine seed and it's gold. Okay. Oh, it just turned to a thunderstorm too. So our next goal is at 100 million shekels. We are literally exactly halfway. We're at 50 mil. Can we please hit the sugar apples with shocked? That would be incredible right now. Yeah, this garden has been completely random. We got a coconut seed and a sugar apple randomly pulled from our Shiba Inu. We got a random chance on a super seed to pull a pepper and a random wheel spin to land on mango trees. This is the most chaotic video I think I've ever done. Oh, I looked away just for a second, but they got hit. Celestial shocked wet. Yes, pick that up. We'll pick all of these up. All right, we got 4 of them. Let's see how much they're worth. 40 million, just like that. We only need 9 million more now. I think there's a few more celestials over here that we'll pick up. All right, I think I got them all. I'm not confident this will get us to our goal, but let's see. 16 million. It definitely hit the next milestone. And just like that, we're already at the $100 million milestone. Let's see what we land on. Anything here will be super nice. I'm not gonna lie. 2 cacao seeds and 3 tanning mirrors. And now it's time for the divine pet wheel. I also mixed in a few mythicals just to make it random, but yeah, you really can't miss with a lot of these options. Let's see what we get. And we land on a... Oh, no way. Please get there. Pet of choice? Dude. All right. We have our cacao seeds and our tanning mirrors. I look crazy. We'll put the 2 cacao seeds right there. And for the pet of choice, there are a lot of amazing options, but there's only one pet that is better than the rest. So, of course, I have to bring out my rainbow mimic octopus. If you guys haven't seen it from last video, every 15 seconds, he'll copy an ability from another pet. So he will either dig up a seed, pollinate a fruit, or even turn fruit to rainbow every 15 seconds. I mean, this is too OP to not have. Look at that. He already turned a fruit pollinated. This is why we needed to add him. It is just too good to have. We'll put some tanning mirrors right here and then right here. And so hopefully when a heat wave event hits, it'll turn some of my most valuable fruits sun-dried, which is an 85 times value. Looking at the clock, we only have 6.5 hours left, and our next goal is a big one. We now have to get to 1 billion shekel. That will not be very easy, but hopefully with the new seeds we have added and our giant pet Fernando, we might be able to get it, because otherwise, if we don't do that soon, I'm worried we're gonna have to give my account to a random subscriber for a whole day. So there is a lot on the line here. Now, we have a decent amount of Robux, so I think we do something crazy. We're gonna go to the gear shop and buy 1 of every sprinkler, except the advanced sprinkler. I happen to have 1 more still. Let's buy a master sprinkler. We can't buy this with shekels, sadly, so we'll have to spend Robux. We're gonna buy a godly sprinkler as well. We also have to waste our money on some trowels, which really sucks, but it's for a good cause, because we're gonna move these mango trees close to all of our other fruits over here. That way we can really maximize our giant fruits. All right, let's place down our sprinklers. Master, godly, basic, last but not least, advanced. And then we're gonna pick up literally everything. And then we're gonna spend another 375 Robux and buy a grow all. Boom. What do we get? Okay, the mangoes aren't too big, but I know the sugar apples are huge. Yes, look at that. Oh, we got a rainbow mango. Nice. Dang, I was kind of hoping we got a gold sugar apple, but I guess we're not that lucky. Oh, wait, we got 1. Turns out we did get 1. Now we're gonna trowel and put all these fruits back because they're in the way, and I already have to buy more. This sucks. All right, there we go. The peppers got pretty big. I love to see that. And of course, the sugar apples are looking mighty fine. Oh, I just realized we finally grew our coconut tree, which might be the smallest coconut tree I've actually ever seen. What the heck am I looking at? Let's put our pets back out because they were in the way of the sprinkler. And let's sell all of the fruits we picked up. I don't think it'll be too much, but a quick little 10 mil, not too bad. And with everything I just bought, we spent 888 Robux, leaving us just over 2,000 Robux left. I think I'm done spending for a little bit. That was very expensive. But now that we have a bunch of giant fruits, I think we're gonna AFK a little bit and see what mutations we can get. And hopefully we could get over the 1 billion milestone. We shall see. All right, it's been roughly an hour, which is perfect timing because we're getting another Zen event here in 10 seconds. And our pets have been putting in work. I just realized we got sun-dried as well. That's amazing. But yeah, most of of these fruits are pollinated. One of them's gold. We got a gold and sun-dried pepper. That's really good. Everything almost looks gold, but it's pollinated, sadly. Oh, wait. These are gold. Holy cow. So we're gonna wait so all of these fruits can get stacked with Tranquil. And then I think we'll pick everything up and sell it. Hopefully it's enough to get to our 1 billion goal. As a reminder, we have 5.5 hours left. Time is running out quickly. Ooh, a giant sugar apple just got hit with Tranquil. Nice. We need this one that has sun-dried, pollinated, and wet to get hit with Tranquil. That would be very good. Worst case scenario, we still have some Robux. We might have to buy an Elder Strawberry. I'm not gonna lie, but we're not gonna do it quite yet because I don't think we necessarily need to, and the Robux might be better spent elsewhere. So we're gonna have to play this very smart, which I'm not too capable of, but we're gonna try. Ooh, this pepper is gold, Tranquil, pollinated, and wet. We're gonna pick it up. Screw it. Surely it's good value. Sell it. How much do we get? 43 million. Now that's quite a lot, but not even close to being enough. All of these sugar apples are 2 mutations away from being able to turn rainbow. Maybe it'd be a good idea to get a few sprays, make them hit the 5 mutation requirement, and then turn them rainbow. The issue is the cheapest mutation sprays are very expensive. 179 and 189. All right, I think we take the risk. We're only gonna change one of the fruits because I think that's all we need to do to get to the 1 billion milestone. And we'll hit this one with chocolate and this one with chilled. Oh my, I just realized what I just did, bro. It was already wet and I applied the chilled mutation spray. So instead of adding another mutation, it turned into 1 mutation. So now we have frozen. Bro, I have to buy another spray. So now we have to spend even more Robux than intended. Oh, wait. I forgot I already have shocked mutation sprays. Why am I wasting my money? No. But there we go. Shocked, chocolate, Tranquil, frozen, pollinated. That means we only have 1,545 Robux left. There he goes. Look at him. We now have a rainbow sugar apple. Finally. I think we're going to pick up these other 2 big ones just to get some money going. And I want to see how much these are worth. 142 million. That puts us at 300 million shekels. Now, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm pretty sure just adding shocked here will easily make me 1 billion. So let's do it. Rainbow, shocked, sugar apple, yoink. Let's see how much this guy is worth. Sell 8.2 billion. Yeah, that was crazy, which is so nice because not only did we hit the next milestone, but we are only 1 billion shekels away from the next. Okay, we have basically a purely divine wheel spin. There's also 1 beanstalk seed in here, which could be cool. Get another prismatic. But yeah, let's just spin and see what we get. I would love anything at this point. 4 grape seeds and 5 godly sprinklers. Now for this one, it's very crucial. We have some divine pets, but we also have some prismatic pets in here. I'm mainly looking out for like 3 or 4 of these, so it's kind of like a 50-50 on getting a good pet or not. Let's spin it and see what we get. Please give me something good. Oh, is that a disco bee? It definitely lands on the disco bee. Let's go. That's huge. That is incredibly huge. All right, we have the goods. 1 disco bee, 4 grape seeds, and 5 godlies. These godlies are going to be clutch. But for now, let's put down our 4 grape seeds. Put down the disco bee, of course. That's going to be absolutely insane. And we'll save the godlies for now. We don't really need them too bad. We're finally starting to get pets that actually add mutations, which is really good because that'll help us get more rainbow fruits through the butterfly. In terms of time, we only have about 5 hours left. So we are moving fairly good. It's gonna get way harder the farther we go, but for now I think we're doing all right. I might not actually have to give my login to one of you guys because that would be very bad. I think what we do now is just pick up all of the mangoes, basically all of the fruits, pick up all of our peppers, pick up all of the cacaos, and last but not least, all of the coconuts. Let's sell these guys and see if this gets us to our next goal. We're only 1.5 billion away. Okay, 500 mil. Yeah, no, that wasn't that good. All right, we're gonna set up for the long-term play here, which means we're gonna have to buy some sprinklers. We're gonna buy 2 master sprinklers. We already have 5 godlies, 2 advanced sprinklers, and buy 2 basic sprinklers. That leaves us with 791 Robux left. So let's hope we get some good value out of these. All right, we're setting up for the long-term play. Let's trowel these sugar apples and put them by the grapes. I think they are basically one of the higher value fruits here. We could do cacaos, but I can't maximize my sprinklers because I accidentally planted them a little too far apart. So here's the game plan. We only have exactly enough Robux for 2 grow alls. So the plan here will be simple. Put down the sprinklers, grow all, pick up all of the not good fruits that aren't gold or rainbow, and then grow all one more time. Hopefully it works out. Let's put down the master, the godly, the advanced, last but not least, the basic. Pick up all of the fruits up here, and then we'll have to delete these sugar apples. Okay, I think we maximized. Hit the grow all. Oh, okay. I think we got a few gold sugar apples, which is actually really good. So let's try to pick up everything that isn't gold. We're also going to prioritize size because I think that matters, especially if we're going to just turn them rainbow later on anyways. We cleared up most of them. We hit the grow all yet again, and ooh, we got a giant sugar apple. That's exactly what we needed. It's not gold, but the size is incredibly big, so we could turn it rainbow later on. All right, I think that worked out incredibly well, actually. But that sadly means we are out of Robux now. We actually have 41 Robux left, so we might as well spend it on the forever pack. Just buy this guy. Free watering cans and free shekels. I will take it. Now, at this point, we just have to wait for the sugar apple to get 5 mutations on it to turn it rainbow. I do still have 1 shock spray left, so of course, once it turns rainbow, we are immediately putting it on that one. So I guess we're gonna AFK for 2 more hours and see what happens when I come back. All right, it's been roughly 2 hours. And look at our garden. Everything is so bright and colorful. Look at these mangoes. Now, I don't think any mutation events really happened. We got some wind struck and nothing on the giant sugar apple other than disco and wet. It's okay, though. We're here for the long-term play. This sugar apple could be worth so much money. But let's pick up what we have now and see if we could get to our next goal. We only need 1 billion. Surely that's possible. So we have a lot of fruits to sell, but it'll be hard to know if we could get 900 million shekels from this. Nothing better to do than just sell all, see what happens. Okay, wow, 4 billion. That is great. That was way more than I was expecting, so I'm very happy with that. I didn't think we'd be able to get at least 1 billion off of that. But now we can set up for our next 2 wheel spins. Now we're on to one of the most powerful wheel spins of the entire video. This has a few divine seeds as well as some prismatic seeds. All right, let's spin the wheel. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pretty happy with basically everything in here. So let's see what we land on. 2 spiked mango seeds and 2,000 Robux. Okay, this is actually incredible because not only do we get spiked mango seeds, but we also get even more Robux to spend. And of course, we're also going to roll for a pet. It is mostly divine, but there are a few prismatics in here. So let's see what we get. All of these are very good options and will very much help our team. And we get... oh, yes, we got the dragonfly. This is perfect. Okay, we have our dragonfly. Welcome to the squad. And also our 2 spiked mango seeds. Now, these are only considered mythical rarity fruits, but I'm pretty sure the base value on these are like really good. And since we have 2,000 Robux, let's spend a few here instantly. So we're going to put down all of our sprinklers again. And let's spend our first Robux on a grow all. Boom, we did it. Whoa, oh, these got big. Okay, I have to pick one up and see the value. I just have to. This one is still 59 kilograms. This thing is massive. How much is it worth, though? 1 million base price. Oh, yeah. These are going to be nice. These are going to be really nice. Let's move these sugar apples out of the way. And then I think we pick up the disco beast so the mimic octopus can turn all of these fruits gold. Now, for us to hit our next milestone, we have to make it to 100 billion. And that's going to be pretty hard to get if we don't optimize our time here. Because we only have 3.5 hours left. That is getting really close to not enough time. But wow, our garden is looking amazing. It's crazy that we could do this purely out of RNG. I think we need to get rid of this coconut tree. The fruits on it are just not worth it. I'm almost tempted to get rid of these mangoes as well. But instead of deleting them, we're gonna buy some reclaimers. I should probably pick up all these fruits first though. Maximize the value here. Picking up the mango seeds. If we need them, we'll bring them back out, but I don't think we do. But we still have the seeds in case we need them. So don't be too mad at me, okay? And after all of those purchases for grow walls and the reclaimer tool, we are left with 1,051 Robux. That's not too bad. That could still buy us a few sprinklers or even a prismatic seed if we really want to buy one. And I'm also understanding why I think we hit our next goal. Our giant sugar apple is missing. I must have picked it up without realizing. Bro, that sucks so bad. How did I miss that? Dang, that really sucks. Y'all are probably yelling at me in the comments right now. I did not realize I picked it up until right now. But it did allow us to hit our next goal and get these spiked mangoes, so I'm not too mad. But man, that one could have been worth hundreds of billions on its own. So we're gonna AFK a little bit, wait for all these spiked mangoes to turn gold, and then we'll replace the dragonfly with our disco bee. All right, everything is gold now. That was really quick. Now it's time for the disco bee. Turn everything disco for me, buddy. You're doing a great job, Fernando. Thank you. All right, almost everything is disco. It's only missing on like a few fruits. So let's also put out the honeybee so we can get pollinated. And then we should soon be able to turn all of these fruits rainbow. Okay, quite a lot of fruits have a bunch of mutations. Now it's time to pull out... Where is it? The butterfly. Let's turn as many of these fruits rainbow. That way we can maximize value from the start. And then every mutation on top of that will bring even more value. All right, just like that, literally all of our spiked mangoes are rainbow now. I don't know why they don't look rainbow, but they're rainbow. Trust me. Even our sugar apples are rainbow. Yes, everything is rainbow. Let's go. So now it's time to do all of that over yet again. Pick up the butterfly, put in the disco bee, and we wait again. Oh, I forgot. My pepper seeds are also in here. All right, everything is disco. Let's pick our guy up and put down the honeybee. Let's turn everything pollinated. All right, I think everything is now pollinated. Let's pick up the honeybee, put down our snail just in case we get the 5% and get another seed. And then we should still have that one shock spray. So we're going to obviously put it on our biggest fruit. We did the best we could here. I think it's time to pick everything up and see if we hit our next goal. I'm kind of scared. I think there's a kind of low chance this will happen. I want to see how big this one is. 83 kilograms. This thing is massive. Oh my gosh. And it looks so cool. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's pick up the rest of everything. I forgot our peppers are in here, and literally everything has been picked up. I am kind of curious how much this giant one is worth, so let's see. 23 billion on its own. Will this be enough to hit our next milestone and get to 100 billion? So lol. 121 billion. Hitting our final milestone before the goal. Now we're on to the ultimate prismatic wheel spin. These are every prismatic seed in the game, so I can't be mad with anything we land on. Let's spin it and see what we get. Oh my gosh. 2 elder strawberries and 1 of every sprinkler. Oh, that is so incredibly good. Now it's time for our prismatic pet wheel spin. There's only 2 prismatic pets, and we have an option for 2 pets of choice. Now, all of these are OP, so I can't be mad on what this lands on. Let's spin it. What do we get? Oh my gosh. I'm nervous. Oh! We got the corrupted kitsune. And just because we hit the last goal, let's spin a random Robux wheel. Now it ranges from 1 Robux all the way to 100,000 Robux. And that's what we could use for the rest of the video. And we land on, oh my gosh, 5,000 Robux. Let's go. Now, we still have 1,000 Robux from the other wheel spin, totaling our usable Robux to 6,000. That will be so helpful. Otherwise, we have our elder strawberry seeds, we have our corrupted kitsune, and 1 of every sprinkler. All right, let's put this down. We have very little time left, and I feel like we're gonna have to AFK most of this, so we need to be extremely quick. We can't waste any time. So let's put our elder strawberries over here. Corrupted kitsune, you are out. If you guys didn't know, the corrupted kitsune is really nice. It's a 20% chance to hit corrupt chakra on 9 different fruits at a time, which is a 15 times multiplier. There's an even smaller chance to land on corrupt foxfire chakra, which is a 90 times value. That is a very good pet. And with our octopus, it's basically guaranteed that all of these fruits will have those mutations. Look at that. He's already going. Boom. Corrupt chakra right there. And look how cool the mutation looks looks. It looks like lightning, bruh. So we're gonna use the first of our Robux and buy some trowels. Boom, 100 Robux spent like that already. What we're gonna do here is move all of our plants over here, and we're gonna hit them with a bunch of sprinklers. Dude, I don't want to keep these peppers, but because it's a super seed, I think we have to keep them. Let's hit the master sprinkler, put down the godly, the advanced, and we'll have to put a few basics. All right, let's pick up all of the sugar apples and any other fruits. Let's spend even more Robux, hit the grow wall. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on here. Not too bad, not too bad. I can't really tell what I'm looking at. There's a lot going on. So let's move these guys out the way. The sugar apples are looking nice. We'll move them out the way. And oh yeah, look at those spiked mangoes. Those things are massive. We got some really big elder strawberries too. This will be perfect because we are only 1% of the way towards our goal. And if we don't hit this trillion within the next 2 hours, one of you guys will have access to my main account for a whole entire day. Ooh, corrupt foxfire chakra on our spiked mango. This guy will help us stack mutations because we're going to want to turn all of these fruits rainbow as quick as humanly possible. So we need to stack up at least 5 mutations on all of these fruits. So we'll come back once everything has corrupt chakra and corrupt foxfire chakra. Shouldn't take too long at this pace. I mean, look at these. All right, every fruit has either corrupt chakra or corrupt chakra and corrupt foxfire chakra. So now we're gonna pick them up, drop in our honeybee, and let's turn all of these guys pollinated. All right, everything is pollinated. Let's pick up our honeybee, and of course, let's put out the disco bee. Nice. I think literally everything here is disco except this last fruit. I think now's a good time to pick this disco bee up and put in our butterfly. Bro is about to put in work. Literally all of these should turn rainbow. And the ones that don't, like this one doesn't have enough mutations yet, we might have to go in and buy a few sprays. But I'm gonna hope that's not the case because that's gonna be very expensive. There goes our first rainbow. It's on a sugar apple. Let's go. Everything should be guaranteed rainbow now. So now is the fun part in adding all that mutation back onto those fruits. I'm gonna speed run it so you guys don't have to sit here, but we are running very low on time. So hopefully this is a quick process. I'm getting kind of nervous. All right, we got everything pollinated. We got everything with corrupt foxfire chakra. These are looking really stacked. We have less than 5 minutes remaining. So what I'm going to do is use some of my Robux to buy shocked mutation sprays. And we're going to apply it to some of the biggest fruit just to make sure we hit our 1 trillion goal. Now we just got to pick the biggest fruits. Definitely this one. Boom. We'll hit it with chocolate too. It's going to look ugly. There it goes. Dang. Definitely going to hit it to this one as well. And then we're going to apply it to a bunch of elder strawberries because I know elder strawberries have some of the highest value fruits in the game. I think at this point we've done all we can. So now it's time to see if we actually hit our goal. Let's pick everything up. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Can't forget about the peppers. Just like that, we picked up every fruit in our garden. It looks so empty and colorless now. That's so sad. But we have a good amount of fruit to sell. So let's start with this guy. One of our bigger spiked mangoes. Sell this. How much do we make? 29 billion. That was not as good as I was expecting. Sell another one. 40 billion, way better. This one's got to be good value. Let's see. 18 billion. Let's just risk it and sell everything. Sell all. No, we only made 500 billion. How is that possible? Oh my gosh. I thought we were gonna hit it. That's so bad. That means I have to give one of you guys access to my account for a whole day. So make sure you're subscribed, comment your username, and I will choose one of you guys to borrow my account. All right, GG's, bye-bye.